Baker from Clackamas Fire.
Can you please share with our viewers a little bit about your career?
Yeah, my career is, it's really varied. We do a lot of things. If you call 911 and you're not expecting the police to show up to take care of a law enforcement problem, you get us. That goes from water problems, hazmat, fires, medical emergencies. Our job is really varied and sometimes can be really exciting.
Why did you choose to be a firefighter?
Just for that reason. I wanted to be a firefighter because every day I come to work, it's a little bit different. You never know what kind of things you're going to have to do to finish the day with.
That was actually my next question was, is every day the same or is every day like really different?
Every day is different in that you never know what you're going to be called on to do. But in a weird way, it's also the same every day because I come in the morning and I have coffee with the crew going off and the coffee with the crew coming on, and we figure out our day. And so it's odd in that it's the same every day and different every day, if that makes any sense.
How many hours do you guys like work a week or a day also?
So we work a 24-hour shift, and then we have 2 days off. So in that 24-hour shift, we work a regular work day. So when we come to work in the morning, our shift changes at 7:30. Most everybody's here about a half an hour early because that's part of our culture. If you're not 10 minutes early, you're late. So we come in the morning, we have our morning coffee, and then we do training, or we do business inspections, or we do area familiarization until about 5 o'clock.
Do you guys sleep in here?
Yes, after 5 o'clock, that's the end of our work day, and then our time is ours, so we could play games, or have dinner, or some guys, play musical instruments, or the day's kind of ours after, except we're always ready to respond.
Why did you choose Oregon City to work be a firefighter in Oregon City?
Well, I didn't start as a firefighter in Oregon City. I started as a firefighter at Clackamas Fire District. And when I was hired, we only had 5 or 6 fire stations, and mostly they were in the Milwaukee area. But as the fire district has grown, and some smaller fire districts who weren't able to be financially viable, like Oregon City, we have helped them by taking over those areas.
Okay. Let's see what my next question is. What would you say to someone who wants to work in this career?
I'd say it's a terrific career. It's different every day, but it takes an emotional toll over time. I think that, most everybody thinks about the physical aspects of the job, but that's not what takes its toll on.
And what background or education would you need to become a firefighter?
Most everybody that gets hired, at least I can speak for Clackamas Fire, has been a firefighter somewhere else, either a volunteer or a paid firefighter somewhere else. They generally have either a 2-year degree in fire suppression, or they have a 2-year degree in paramedicine, right? So every fire engine that we have in the fire district, all 20 of them, have at least one paramedic on them every day.
Oh, okay. What challenges have you guys faced with COVID-19?
COVID-19 has changed a lot of things about the way we respond. On a regular basis, we would not generally wear the personal protective equipment that we wear now, respiratory protection, and we've always been conscious of like fluid exposures, getting fluids in our eyes or our mouth. And so we wear safety glasses all the time, and of course gloves. But what COVID-19 has done is we've gone back and looked at the way we respond to calls and changed the way that we respond on calls to keep our responders safe. So that means that we're wearing more coveralls, we're wearing face shields, we're always wearing respiratory protection, where we didn't do that before.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been a firefighter for just over 30 years.
Oh, wow. And my last question is going to be, what is the best part of being a firefighter to you personally?
This is the best part. Getting to talk to the community and getting to be involved. That's the best part of being a firefighter.
Thank you so much for doing this interview with us.
Yes, of course.
And I'm here with Pete's Lunch and Learn, and I'm here with.
I'm Tracy Harris. I'm a firefighter with Clackamas.
Please share with our viewers a little bit about your career and what it means to you.
I'm fairly new to Clackamas. This is my third year as a paid firefighter. I was a volunteer in LeGrand for 12, and I think making the transition to a paid person was kind of a lifelong goal that finally came true.
Why did you choose Clackamas?
I think, in my opinion, Clackamas is one of the best in Oregon, and if you're gonna go big, then go straight to the top. So.
And what led you to be a firefighter? Why did you choose this career?
I was trying to find a way to give back to the community, and it wasn't a specific community, it was just people in general. And I was fortunate enough to get hired with Clackamas, and the more that I work with them, the more I'm glad I made that move.
What education and background did you have before you became a firefighter here?
I was working full-time in a plywood mill, and then I honestly didn't know I needed the fire science or the paramedicine degree, so I kind of went the hard way and got my EMT through distance education, started volunteering with the LeGrand department, and then delved into how do I become professional at this. So.
And how would you say a shift is for you?
It's definitely not typical. You have a set schedule and you have a routine, but there's always something that pops up. You always either get interrupted doing something or the plan changes at the last second. So,
what would you say to someone who wanted to be in your career and be in your shoes?
I'd say it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of commitment, but it's every bit of it is worth it.
What challenges did you personally face with COVID-19?
I think COVID has limited our ability to be more social. We used to have station tours and people would come in and you'd get to see the kids and show off the engine and the apparatus, and now you wave at people at a distance, so we kind of miss that social interaction.
And exactly how long have you been doing it for Clackamas?
I've been 3 years.
3 years. And my last question is, what is the best part about being a firefighter to you?
The interaction. It's the interaction, whether it's with the community, with you guys that come in, or with the patients when we go on calls, or just together as a group working side by side with different people each shift. If you work overtime, you spend more time at different stations. That whole social aspect has been great.
Thank you so much for doing this interview with us.
Thank you.